I said before I start, I'll first introduce myself. So actually, I was supposed to first of all tell us, as far as family mother is concerned, I'm also married. I'm married with 3 children.
4 wives.
I adopted another child because the orphanage refused the child, and I adopted that one. That child. The other ones are, my first daughter is into her final year in medicine. My second daughter is going to her second year in law. And the last one just joining the university this year. So the small boy is now in SS1. Okay. So I think I can relate to the stories we are saying. And my married life is more than 24 years now. So, but what I want to tell you is that I found that if you can develop a happy home, will be a blessing to so many persons. So I think it's a foolish man that we set fire in his own house and think he can run away. You will finally find a way back.
Exactly, that's what I want to
So that is true, because who still takes responsibility for whatever happened in that home is the man. You understand that? Because what I'm trying to bring out here is this. Please listen to this. A man can live alone. But when you say home, the woman is there already. And children are there. Most men, even though some are still transferring people, if the man does not carry his family to that place, that house that he went to rent, you will never go there to find him. Because he's not going to live there and you say this is where it is. He may always travel home to where his real family is. So what makes a home, makes a man come home, is the wife and children. If there is no wife and children, he can still live with his friends and be doing other things to keep himself busy. So having said this background, we can relate with what he's saying, but we can also agree that all have to be well at home for it to be well at work. Isn't it? To be fair, home comes before work. Family comes before work. That is the reality.
So let me throw some light here. Prof, I'm going to counter you on one, but it's important that we understand that we started from the beginning and we said there are 5 pillars of life. And the truth of the matter is the least important of all the pillars of life is work. The least important of all the pillars of life is work. Health is more important.
Yes.
Your soul is more important than work. Your family is more important than work. Friends, these things are things that when you lose them, you can't find them again, you can't get them. But when you lose your job, you can get another job. But the thing with us humans is we tend to prioritize and give focus to the least important things, but we're easily distracted by anything that shines gold. Your family does not give you money, work gives you money. That's why you don't prioritize it. Your health does not give you money, but work gives you money. That's why you think your health is not important. So when your body, which is a cabinet name by telling you need to calm down and rest, you're still pushing. Your friends may not give you money, but you go work, or work gives you money. Your soul may not give you money, or you don't prioritize it. Because as humans, we tend to focus on anything that is shiny, the least important things. It's just natural. Now, having said that, I'm going to give Prof a different curveball because Prof said, home is where your wife and kids are. In my experience,
Anything else?
home, yes, home. In my experience, having been in a short-term, marriage, I can stand there now and tell you, home is wherever you find peace of mind.
Yes.
Home is wherever you find peace of mind. Because with my experience, I find that nothing can be.
If you have peace of mind,
If I told you the right
if you have a peace of mind,
I would have carried on.
yeah, but we don't say one. So how can one time say my
I will say
decision is right, but keep in mind that we started by saying the first rule of life is, oh man, know yourself. Know the goal you want in life and let your decision align with that. There's only one thing I have wanted in life for myself, is peace of mind. And my second priority in life is happiness. Peace of mind, happiness. So when I look at my situation, I realized I wasn't happy in this place. I didn't have peace of mind. The rest na banza.
Alright, so we have agreed that we should do two things about our home. Make sure that it is good, and if there is problem, set the boundary. Don't allow the problem leave the house and become a problem of the office. Right? I've seen wives come to the office to fight their husband.
They are knives. They are not wives. They are knives.
We don't know. You don't know what that man did to her at home.
Yes, but what the man
Then the fact that the man did not manage that situation well, that it got a good where the wife had to now come to the office. Who failed? Who failed there? It's the man.
It's not consistent.
It's the man. If he knows that they started a conflict at home, it was not resolved. You will not run away from the house and take the property away from your friends and carry it to the company office.
that woman don't go.
It doesn't know whether that woman initially was wrong. The fact that she came to continue to quarrel with you in the office, you take responsibility. They can't sack her. But they will sack you so that you have
Listen, my tongue. No, honestly, on a serious note, when it comes to family issue, we can laugh the way we are laughing. I can tell you, if you don't have this at home, forget it.
That's it.
Whether you are a man or a woman, forget it. I've seen people from office, they will go to drinking parlor and they drink. When you finish drinking, where are you going back to? They are not to the same house. So, my own, I've always said it. You want to get married to a friend. Remain as friends. Continue as friends. That doesn't mean you will not quarrel. That you can do that. That is the bottom line. When you are happy at home, you know you may have challenges where you are working. Honestly, you will be itching to go home. When you get home, I see you little no, darling. Sorry, you know you need to. But when you are not married to your friend, all of us or some of us will be fugitives. We live and we think we're happy. You will see, they say, oh, something is pursuing me in my sleep. It is not, you are the one pursuing yourself.
I think we should clap for that. We should clap for that. I'll come back. I want to take us to point 3 before I will let go. Let's take comments. I need to take us to point 3. You see, when we started discussion on family issues, we were looking at the things in relationship that will affect our work. We were looking at a lot of things that can be generated in relationship that will alter the balance. But right now, we are now in a family relationship. It's peculiar because this is not office relationship. It's home. So let me qualify. The word home cannot exist where there is no woman or children. Or at least there must be a wife. You can be in any house. You can be in the house and have peace of mind. But when you say home can be anywhere, even a place that is not properly built. So when you are together, that's your home. So if a man runs away to a place where he has peace of mind, he's in a house or in a flat with peace. It's not a home. He will finally find his way back. So we come to that. So what we are saying is, please don't forget these two things. Number 1, good family relationship. Number 2, prevent family conflict from destroying your work. The context is that you want to build trust or learn to rely on others. You want to build self-image, and you want motivation to be developed so that you can do your work properly through the good relationship that is backing you up from the house. Now the problem here is when family relationship fails, anybody you are working with at work, you cannot also have that ability to rely on anybody there. Because the closest person to you has disappointed you or is not working. So who will you work with? Number two, the impact of what is happening at home forms your psychology. If you somehow feel that you are failed in your marriage, you will carry that mentality to the office. The way you see yourself is reflected in your marriage. If you see somebody that is happy, feel loved, and everything is in order, it comes to the office, the radiance of that person translates into what he's doing. So your self-image or your self-worth is directly impacted by your family relationship. That is the reality. So your real personality is displayed at home. Office is just official. Somebody can be saying yes sir, but is not happy. And you cannot enter into his mind. And like we have agreed, professional relationship is not for you to come and show your affection, isn't it? Therefore, you should pretend that you are happy and do your job. That's what professional relationship. You put fire on your table, treat it. Even if your wife just calls you before you left home. Alright? And the person who gave you that file is not your enemy. He's giving you your job to do. Don't tell me, why are you giving me this file when you know I'm happy, I just came from home. Don't bring it. Alright? So, but in reality, you can imagine somebody is coming from home, feeling so loved and happy. And there's some self-confidence in him. And he gets to the office, that environment in that office, whatever you give him to do, I can assure you something positive will come out from it. That's what we are trying to say. We are not trying to judge people here. I must create this context so that we are going to talk away and we are having reality show discussion. It becomes reality show discussion where we are all ventilating our opinion and we will not converge it to one common thing. How does a good home affect? Not too sure I'm in control of this. It's taking more time for this to respond. Can we work on the battery? Or move it for me. Next slide. Okay. That's how it's done. Next slide. Yes, I was trying to establish that the component in the context of the family relationship we are extracting is the ability to build trust, the ability to give you a better self-image, and the ability for you to be motivated and bring those to the office and use to do the work. If everything gets bad at home, the trust is broken. Then your feeling sad instead of being happy. Your self-worth is damaged. The motivation to work is down. Everything looks uninteresting. Definitely the work will suffer that day. And may you not be a couple that quarrels all the time. That will be so bad. That will be so bad. Alright. Now, let us qualify the different options of family relationship before us. We have a single person that is living with relatives. Yes, they are not married, but they are living with the family. That's the home where you are. Their life was impact on yours. We have a couple, married couple. Remember, we are not talking whether they are living together in one house, but we have cross accommodation, but they are married. There are certain responsibilities that follow. And we have a single parent or a divorcee or a divorced person. So this is the platform we have. I will take comments now. This is presented here. This represents one. Okay? This represents two. And this represents multiple. Do you understand what I mean? Yes. So we can call it couple, married or married. But the most one thing that two people are joining resources together to stay together, isn't it? But in the single, whether you were married before and you divorced, you are not single. Whether you didn't marry and you had a child, you are single. Okay? But if you are a couple from what he has also said, it's not only in your culture, we have it in Nigeria. In fact, in recent times, we have noticed that it's been there and it's increasing, and we are now noticing it in religious circle and in office circle where the people we thought were married, they've actually been cohabitating together. It's not they are coming up officially. I've seen marriages where their children were their brother tree.
Yes.
Prof, the best culture I'm talking, cohabitation depends on the period of cohabitation. This is Nigerian. We've been together for
1 year.
2 years, 1 year. Yeah.
1 year. See, let me tell you, that 1 year. You know what this guy said? He said, you can walk away. Because, but let me tell you, who walks away?
Emotional component.
No, wait, who walks away?
And actually, I was going to ask you, how did he have the courage to just dismiss the marriage like that and just walk away?
Because it's not as we have reached the bottom. No, and we still feel something.
No, actually, somebody asked me a question.
We have reached the bottom.
Well, that happened before.
Anyway, like I said, we cannot probe further. We cannot probe further.
And you choose to stay.
We cannot probe
It's
further.
like when you have an abusive relationship. If you don't do something about it, one of them will die
Yeah.
at the end of the day. So the way to go is just
But like he observed, living together has a period, a minimum of 1 year. Walk away means the man will have to walk away. Because that house she has lived with you becomes her home.
But if your priority is wealth, then that's a
No, but I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you that walking away is never as easy as walking away. Because I've seen many who I've seen and I've heard of walking away where everything and asset you had, you start from the scratch again.
just for your peace of mind.
Your life
you
matters.
I agree with you, but what I'm trying to say is that to tell you that the so-called walk away was not even as easy. I've seen a walk away where somebody had to go, somebody has rented an apartment for the man to come over and he started his life again. He did not only leave his properties and everything, the entire business stopped. He went into bankruptcy. It took 10 years to start again. And then you know how it ended? After 10 years, the lady came back begging that the marriage should continue.
So,
After you have survived,
If you want to live, where to go is up to you. It doesn't matter what you are leaving behind. Because it's all about life.
but you know, you're in a very sensitive place. And I appreciate your don't worry, at the end of the day, we are late. Okay. No, it will go like this now. It will go like this.
The issue of marriage is something that is very special, and I feel that nobody has that profession of advising how marriage is conducted and how it is lived. I have a very, very humble experience of marriage. It's just about 23 years. Our marriage is still very young. I'm saying this because maybe my personal experience will shape some of our thinking. I will just give you the highlights. I met with my wife 3 times. Within 1 month. And each meeting is less than 30 minutes. 3 times. The 4th time, they brought her to my house. As my wife. I was young. But she was much, much younger. Today, we have 4 kids. And the marriage is still very, very vibrant.
Yeah, you're right.
I am not saying,
Very good father.
yeah, I'm not saying that
He's not lucky, he's being a very good father.
we will have problems from today.
That's how it works.
But what I'm saying is, no matter how you interact before marriage, this will not be a criteria for you to define your own behavior or her own behavior afterward. But one thing that I've observed that has made very strong difference is that I consider marriage as act of worship. And she too. Forget about love. So forget about understanding. Forget about being friend. Forget about anything that you think it is. But I consider her, the relation between two of us, is an act of worship. And luckily enough, she considered that one as an act of worship. And that's what kept us together. Not saying that we are so friendly that we don't fight or we don't offend each other. But no matter what happens, we consider our stay together is a worship. And that's what kept us together. Thank you.
I have three persons. I will take over from four progress. I will say,
Why do we put polygamist there? Polygamist. Ask one
a marriage is between two persons. Okay? A marriage, once marriage occurs, is between two persons. Now, in the environment that is outside Nigeria, or even inside this country now, the two parties can be male, female. It can be male or female, female. Wait, now, sharing this. Wait, the word marriage, whether it is polygamous or monogamous marriage, inside that polygamous marriage, it is seen to two persons that are documented. They don't write on one document, this is the man with 5 wives on one document. How do you know that? The marriage document will show the man, there is husband and wife, let me leave it like that. Husband and wife. So, if a man decides to marry more, the relationship that is recognized is husband and wife.
Prof, you are only saying this because you are married to one person.
I'm going somewhere. So, what I'm only using I'm talking about my classification here. There's something important now that there is cohabiting. I just say we should have just call that one couple, isn't it? So the couple cannot be married or unmarried. So he's saying that the marriage should be either monogamous or polygamous. But my general comment is, if two persons have challenge, and they now have a man that married 4 wives, it's times 4. That's it. You are dealing with 4 persons. It's not 1 person.
You are not in a position of
No, I'm not saying the type of challenge. But I'm saying that you have to deal with 4 persons, isn't it? It's 4 persons you will deal with. But let me ask a very simple question. Doctor, we know that when an infection takes place, there is a minimum level of the infected agent that will make it become a clinical problem.
Yeah,
So I'm using the word, you can follow me.
yes,
The point now is that we said one person is married to his wife or husband, and we are begging them for the MBA work to go well. Make sure that one marriage, you have good relationship, and don't carry your problem to the office.
You don't do that again.
And that man now has 4 wives. So, are you trying to tell me that it's easier to wake up? Let the married person, let the political person. Are you talking about you wanted to open a war? Yes.
I'm a natural polygamist. My experience is different from every other person here. I have married 5 times in my life. Now, 2 of my wife died. The first one died. The second died. I married the third one. I married another one. We are now divorced. I now am married to 2. But what shaped my idea of marriage and work family life balance was one man, Mr. Ebo. Those of us who work in Onuoha and South, no Mr. Ebo.
That's what people can see.
And I'll tell you what happened. When I was getting married, he was the eldest person in Onuoha. He was the eldest among the heads of departments in Onuoha. As the tradition demanded, I took my card and a drink to him. He refused to collect it. I said, sir, what did I do? Is it because it's a non-alcoholic wine I brought to you? He said it's not good. I followed him, reported him to the port manager. I said, Mr. Ebo will have to tell me what I did. That he refused to collect my card and refused to. After some days, he called me. He sat me down in his office. He said, let me tell you what my father told me. He said, I went to school in the US and came back. I saw my father's best friend's daughter in the village. I started talking to her. I came to tell my father that I wanted to marry her. He did to me what I did to you exactly. He said, I went and reported my father to the elders of the village. I said, I did not know what I did to him. This girl was a girl that was well known. She was his closest friend's daughter. Have I done anything wrong by trying to get married to her? So when they called him, the father came, he called the village elders. He called the girl's father and he called him. They sat down. He said, what I did to you was not an opposition of your plan to get married. He said, no. He said, I want you to understand that you are marrying, you want to marry a person who has a different brain than you. You are marrying a person whose blood that flow in her veins is different from you.